ASMR. It has been goober. It's been a very long time. I'm sorry, but I am kind of a flaky person. That's just how I am. So I'm very sorry about that. But we're back. We're back. With obviously a new video. So I don't know what the preamble's all about. Yeah, I had a little bit of a sinus infection for like the last quarter of 2025. Took a very long time to get over. Some mix of allergies, living with like 9 cats, something like that. Somewhere in there, and a sinus infection formed. But it's 2026 now. That shit's out the window. So we're good to go. We're good to go. We're good to go. We're good to go. Right? There's a webcam now. I got a headset on. I can hear myself speaking. Like, the production quality, it doesn't look much better. But on my end, the production quality feels better. Okay? So, there's that. Today's video, right? This month's video. Don't say that. Today's video will be a CD collection. Period. Okay. Because it's just a CD collection. Okay. Fuck my. God damn it. Football's on. Football's on. I hope you can't hear that because I can. There's just someone's happy, so that should be relaxing. We're gonna start with the thumbnail of the video itself, right? Here you are, because I don't want to dilly-dally, as I'm sure multiple people have clicked on the video just to see what the hell this is. This is, oh my fucking god. Fucking hyenas over there, okay? This is the Lamont and Tinelli third album CD. Sorry, it's not an album. Now, Logan, Goober, why the fuck do you have this? A little bit of another preamble, okay? Most of my CD collection, as opposed to my vinyl collection, which I can do another video on, perhaps, because I feel like those sound better to tap on and such. Most of my CD collection comes from going to Goodwill or other various thrift stores and picking up the worst looking CD or most interesting looking CD I can, simply to commemorate the trip, right? Oh my fucking god. Okay, to commemorate the experience, right? So that's kind of what a lot of these CDs here are. And now, some of them I have never even listened to. Because, you know, the ride back home I realized, oh shit, this vehicle doesn't have a CD player. Well, that was kind of stupid. And then I put the CD on my bookshelf, and now suddenly I've never listened to the CD, and it's 6 years later, right? Some of them, unfortunately, like Lamont and Tinelli, I'm not gonna turn it on that side. Lamont and Tinelli, the third album, I have, unfortunately, listened to. Now the reason I picked this one up would be the track list. Now, I'm gonna read the track list for you, and we'll see if you can figure out the exact track that convinced me to pick this sucker up, this puppy sucker up. I'm not gonna say like the numbers, I'm just gonna say it, and then hopefully I have enough gap that you can figure out which ones are which. Fudge Pack, Back in Black, Elian Gonzalez, Rhapsody, Elian Gonzalez, the movie, Lamont and Tinelli News, Armageddon, Matza, Tommy Lee and his wiener, Hot Pussy, sorry, language. That wasn't one, that was just me. just me again. Evil Knievel, asshole. Sully quits again. Big voice guy quits. BM baked beans. Your wife should douche. While my chest gently bleeds. Sully's circumcision. George Bush, asshole PSA. Sammy Hagar / Van Halen. Our version of Survivor. Spank the monkey. You've lost that lesbo feeling. So, quite a few interesting sounding tracks on here, right? And as you're probably able to figure out based on the cover, right? This isn't a typical CD. There's radio station code on the front and the back. 92 KSJO, right? This is not music for the most part. I think there's a few songs, like parody songs, but these guys aren't musicians. Oh my fucking god. They are loving the football game right now. These are two radio personalities who, well, they think your wife should douche, right? So, suffice to say, they are kind of douchebags, right? They kind of build their brand off of being a little bit dirty, right? Dirty, right? Obviously, okay. This is obvious. Now the track that stood out to me that immediately made me buy this. Take it up to the counter. Insert $3 or insert $3. Okay. It's off the rails, man. Either way, it was track number 15. Sully's circumcision. Right? So, you might think, I'm gonna let you stew on that. Do you think that they put a real live circumcision on CD? Would you be okay with that? Having your circumcision live on CD? To hear it. Okay, well, let's go to Exhibit A then, the disc itself. Now, one of the worst disc presentations I believe I have ever seen. And feel free to agree with me or disagree with me in the comments. But I just think this thing is downright horrific. Of course, you've got the turd branding, the third turd, which, to be honest, is just straight up not funny. What did they name the second one? Just the second? What did they name the first one? The first? Like, why does the third one have to have a fucking poop joke in it? Like, I don't get it. And then of course, this is the main man, Sully, right here. He's not a host, he is their quote-unquote super producer. Even my brother's sneezing is louder than a fucking elephant. I don't. Oh my fucking god. Okay, well. So now, we have the sigil right here, which I believe to be a pretty egregious sigil. It is, and let me describe it because I don't believe you can fully see it. I mean, maybe a little bit. It is both a microphone with its stand and a penis. Okay. So it is both. It do wields between being a symbol of podcasting or radio show hosting and blow job. Right. So the microphone stand is actually a phone because they have a lot of guests phone in, which helps them do bits. Like, they just make fun of the guests, or they have the guests like do the bit themselves, right? It's like a lot of their things. So the phone is the mic stand / ball sack, okay? And then the mic itself, this little guy, I mean, it is phallic shaped. It is the penis, okay? And then the mouth, of course, the mouth of Lamont, this is their official logo, or this is just something they drew up out of their twisted and wicked minds, but it is, it's on there twice, so one for Lamont, one for Tenelli, and then you've got Sully in the middle, right? So, back to the question at hand. Did they put a live circumcision on? I'm sure your initial thought, right, was, well, I'm sure it's just a bit, right? I'm sure they were just riffing. They were just fucking riffing, right? They were just riffing about Monsters, Inc. Sully. Maybe Mike Wazowski came at him with some scissors one night while they were having an argument about who was the best scarer, right? Okay, maybe. Perhaps. Maybe the, race-ambiguous monster fella, blue and purple, little fuzzy fucker. Okay, maybe he got circumcised in bit form. Maybe they were joking about it. Okay, maybe it's like Monsters Inc. 3, the doctor, or like Monsters Hospital. Like, there's Monsters University, there's Monsters Inc., and now there's Monsters MD or something, right? Okay, so Sully has to perform a circumcision. Okay, I mean, I'm cooking better than they cooked, okay? No, they didn't do any of that shit. No, they actually, Exhibit B, they actually had their super producer, Mr. Sully here, which, let me give you some background about what I remember, because I've only listened to this track one time, right? I've only listened to it once. Their super producer Sully, what I remember about him is he's not from the US, naturally. He is an immigrant of some form. I don't remember from where, I just remember he has a thick accent, and his whole bit is that they, like, hired him as their super producer, which is, like, from what I understood, like a fake made-up position where he basically was just a dude that they brought in to make fun of, to, like, be racist towards, I'm pretty sure. Of course, I could be wrong, but that was the read I got based on what I was understanding. Now, Sully, at some point in a bit, it was understood that he had never been circumcised, right? So they decided, oh, how funny would it be if we got Sully circumcised live on air? And then they did it. Now, I could be getting jibbed. What I listened to many years ago could have been a fake, right? But from what I heard, right, it sounded like Lamont and Tenelli assisted the doctor. They held back his skin while he made the cut. And it's one of those things like 6th grade bus on the way to some field trip or tennis or whatever sport you've played, right? It's one of those things where I'm not doing any triggers, I'm just yapping. It's just one of those things where you know, once you see it, like, you see Mr. Hands or you see the CPT Olympics and at that age, and it just does not leave your mind. For me, this whole Lamont and Tenelli turd CD is a cursed fucking artifact, right? Even when I went up in the store to buy the item from the shop, right? They told me, I didn't even know we sold this. Why? How did you find this here? Like the employee, literally, Whittaway told me, like, we should not be selling you this. And I still bought it anyway. You can't do anything with this. What, you're supposed to bring this to a function and put it on? You're gonna get fucking thrown out. Like, human beings don't want to listen to this. You can't even hardly use it as a bit. Only my closest friends will allow me to make a joke about this and not, like, defriend me. Is that a word? Will not, like, throw me to the wolves of loneliness, right? hey, this is a funny bit to someone I've never met before, like someone I barely talked to, and they think I'm a fucking freak. They think I'm a fucking freak. So, guess what? They think I'm a goober. Believe it or not. So, next up we got, this one's a little nicer to tap on. I've got John Clark on. Now, I implore you to attempt to find any information about this album or this individual online. I've tried, I've attempted. Me and my friend who discovered this thing, we tried, man. There's nothing about this fucking dude. And so how it ended up in Midwest United States is unbelievable to me. I think maybe I discovered that he was from Australia or something. But that was about the best. I mean, he's not from the US, he's got an accent. It's either British or Australian, right? It's hard to tell in music for me. It's hard to tell, period, for some reason. But this is really bad. It's some type of rap. On the back it says, knowledge is potential, but action is real. You are what you do, so do what you will, and will what you do. So, the real track that, we can just go through the track list because they're kind of comical, but the best track on here is the last one. It's the ultimate track. But we've got It's a Boy, Odd Jobs, Here She Comes, Reason to Stay, Bonfire Night, Lawn Mower, I Love Trains, the title track on Sniff Test, Woofer Cooker, All Change, and the best track on the whole album, Bloody Weather. Now, Bloody Weather is an inside joke between me and the friend who discovered this because it is the most outrageous song. It's very silly. Here is what the inside of the album itself looks. Okay, well, here's what the picture looks like. It's just him smoking. Right? I mean, it goes kind of hard. It would be cool if the music was not egregiously bad, right? And then here is the CD. I am not figuring this out. Here's the CD itself, right? So, yeah, just another one where I think like, oh shit, no one is. Oh my god. Where I pick out the worst looking album that I can imagine, and then let it rip. I can't trace it, man. I'm sorry, gang. Okay, let's do this. Let's do something like this. All right, one. Why did I fucking do that? Okay, I don't. Ignore me. So we'll go a little faster through some of these. Some of these I'm just gonna be like, oh, that's a good album. I like that one. I just picked it up because I like it. I look just like Buddy Holly. I don't think the Blue album's a meme, right? But I mean, it is a good album. It's not Weezer's best album. Sorry. Pinkerton's a fucking masterpiece, so fuck you if you don't think so, but Blue album is really good as well. It's a very close second in Pinkerton and Weezer's discography. Listen, man. Weezer's got like 3 good albums, and there's a long gap between the first two and the last one, so if you don't agree with me, sorry man, but you're just wrong, right? I think I have Pinkerton on CD. I don't know where it's at, but Pinkerton is better. Pinkerton's also like for freaks though, so I can see you liking Blue Album more if you're not a goober. Next. Okay, well, this is not, here we've got, the Civil War. Sorry. Right, so this is, I've never listened to this. It's just, all new music from the Civil War. I'm not quite sure. It's the Nashville sessions, right? I don't really know from whose side, whose perspective it is told, right? It could be really good or it could be really bad. Like, I'll go over the tracks, right? I feel like I didn't need to go over the Blue Album tracks. Everyone knows, like, you've got, like, Surf Wagon. You'll take your car to work. I'll take my board, right? Like, everyone knows the Blue Album. Or if you don't, like, look it up. Like, some of these other ones, it's hard to look up. So for the Civil War, if you were imagining what they were popping back then, like on their it was not Fetty Wap, let me tell you. Not Fetty Wap. You had the prologue, which, I mean, that was like when they were marching with the drums, probably, like, and then the little drummer boy got his little peacoat shot off him. Prologue, The Day the Sun Stood Still, Missing You, My Bill, Virginia, Old Gray Coat. Okay, Union was gray, correct? So, I mean, that'd be bad if I'm wrong. I think the Union was gray. I hope, man. Fuck me, I hope. I'll Never Pass This Way Again. River Jordan, With These Hands, Judgment Day, Tell My Father, I Never Knew His Name, Regimental Drummer, The Honor of Your Name, In Great Deeds, Last Waltz for the Dixie. So, I mean, if you're feeling really like, American history vibe, I like history, but I'm more into like, ancient history. Like, American history is kind of fucking lame, to be honest. Especially the Civil War. Like, the Civil War's gotta be like, I don't know, man. Like, it's good. Like, it's a good thing that it happened, but it's like, man, fucking some lame shit, right? Like, this is one of my favorite albums of all time, actually, so. Shout out any knowers. This is Lifted, or The Story Is in the Soil, Keep Your Ear to the Ground, by Bright Eyes. Any knowers, any Bright Eye knowers? I would say that this is probably my favorite Bright Eyes album. I've listened to about all of them except for like a few of the newer ones, like maybe In the Weeds or whatever that one's called, and then the one before that one, like People's Key, I haven't listened to. And I'd say like this one's probably my favorite. I know some people would say like Lua is their favorite. Is that what it's called? I don't know, that might just be what the song is, but like that album, but I really love this one. This is what the CD looks like. Very cute. Of course, you've got Connor Oberst crooning like a MF on this one. And funny enough, the track list is not on any of the material. I have to look through the little pamphlet. I have to look through the pamphlet to find the track list. I'm sorry, guys, I don't have it memorized off the top of my head. I think it starts with the big picture, but I think we're gonna have to look. Right, okay, it does start with the big picture. Look at me, I know things. So, for Lifted, we've got the big picture, method acting, Oh, there's pictures as well. I didn't realize how cool this was. I barely explored it. But look, lyric books. It's the lyric of, or the lyrics of. Man, the webcam does not do very well. But that's the lyrics of "Bowl of Oranges," and then a little picture to go along with it, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, one of my favorites of all time. And, you know, I'm gonna segue right into another favorite, but I don't think there's gonna be any knowers. If there's knowers of this album, I will be so excited. I might, like, piss my pants, right? Of this band. I'm gonna bring up both at the same time. Okay. So, this is a Bleeding Star. I'm gonna put down this one. No, this one, because this is their the one I put down is like their demo tape, which I don't like as much. I'm gonna put up their album, which is a lot better. Their album called Dropper. Now, I found this band through like YouTube, and then I got like kind of obsessed with them on Spotify, and they are a now defunct shoegaze band from, I believe, New Zealand. And they've got like a really, really sad lore, really depressing. R.I.P. Otis Hill. But the time in which, I mean, their music is very rough, still like pretty, honestly pretty poorly produced, but I just found it at a time in my life where I don't know, it's the sound I needed, and it like immediately became nostalgic to me upon like a first listen, and I don't know. I found their Bandcamp and I saw that they still had like 3 CDs available, and I was like, yep, I need it. And somehow MFer from the Midwest got a hold of one. They even sent me like the demo as well, which I felt was really cool and kind. But yeah, if there's any knowers, I would be very, very, very happy, because I think this band is awesome. I think they're very cool. Next, let's go to the next one. Also, they're sleeved like vinyls, which is pretty cool. So we've got a classic, just a straight classic. There's a lot of poop in this video, to be honest. I guess dookie isn't. I mean, it's a synonym for poop, right? But it's not overtly poop, right? Sorry. I mean, what's there to say about poop? Green Day. What's there to say about poop? Yeah. What's there to say about Green Day, right? I mean, it's dookie. It's good. It's better than American Idiot, probably. It's probably Green Day's best album. Just classic pop punk. I don't know. Burnout is fire. Jump is fire. Pulling Teeth is fire. Just good album. Just good. It's just good. Oh no, there's nothing to say. Just good. This was another pickup that I thought would be like a funny one, right? So I saw this one at Goodwill with my buddies. Oh my god, the fucking glare, right? Holy shit. Saw it with my buddies, and I just was like, alright, this is just straight up somebody's mixtape, right? Like somebody just dropped off a few of their mixtape at Goodwill and is hoping someone would pick it up, right? So I was like, yeah, let's give it a shot. Maybe it'll be another John Clark situation. And it was not. This album is actually fairly good. I actually really like it. And now, this was like when this artist was like not very popular, like very small on Spotify. Now this artist, no big deal. He's like kind of popping. Like he's got like over 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify, which is insane because when I picked this up, I thought I had never heard of him, and I thought he had just dropped off his mixtape at Goodwill. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's been 1 week. Let's see. I mean, I only know 2 songs off this album, but they're both bangers, so it's a good album. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. It's a kind of a gross album cover. I don't really know what's inside of it. We can look at what's inside of it. The Bare Naked Ladies, of course. I really can't even sing that song. It's just kind of difficult. Like, oh, that's the wrong side. But we can look at the other side here. The Bare Naked Ladies, right? It's kind of minimalist. And then, oh shit! Look at that. Hold on. Ask. Okay, well you can see like my whole. Oh, there's OBS. And there is. Oh, there's the mic, right? Oh man, look at that. That's crazy. You can also see my eye, which is kind of funny. Like, it's kind of like, what if I get it like really close and like put my eye through? Is that like kind of a visual trigger? I don't know, maybe. Wish for anything. Wish for anything. Okay, it's not working. Next. Another classic. Enema of the State, Blink-182. I mean, come on, bro. I think you're seeing what type of music I like. It's obviously civil war music. That cover is pretty ridiculous. I should just put this one in the thumbnail. Sorry. Yeah, no, this is a great album. Enema of the State is a classic. Perhaps Blink's best album. Yeah, it probably is. They've got the Adam song, All the Small Things. Not that those are like, oh no, Aliens Exist is my favorite Blink song, so I mean that's probably, and that's on his album, so yeah, it's a great album. Now, fuck. Oh, we're leaving 2 really good ones for last, right? Right. This one I feel like is a little shocking, given what I've got going on here. And, but I'm a man of the people, right? Okay, I broke the cover, but we got the Frozen soundtrack. So, I mean, it's just good, right? Like, are you really gonna sit there and tell me the Frozen soundtrack isn't good? Obviously, I picked it up as a joke, right? Like, I'm like, hey, bro, what if we listen to the Frozen soundtrack on the way home? Or like, maybe I was with my family and I was like, you want to karaoke the Frozen soundtrack? Maybe that'd be a fun family activity, right? But I mean, like, you're gonna tell me Frozen soundtrack isn't gas? Like, let me read some of these. Do you want to build a snowman? Love is an open door. Let it go. Like, reindeers are better than people. For the first time in forever. Fixer Upper. You're telling me that you don't know like all those songs that I just named off the top of your head if you've seen Frozen. What about the like we're dwarves and we're digging a hole at the beginning of the beginning, like that shit's gas, bro. I don't know. That's gas. It's gas. It's gas. I'm sorry, it's gas. Okay, and then we'll end this video because I can hear the football game and I think they're just fucking turning it up. I've never listened to this album, so, but it is intriguing. It is called Llama K-Rock Superfan. Now, I've been unable to find this anywhere either. You look on Spotify, you cannot find Llama K-Rock Superfan on Spotify. I think that's the most I've really looked, but I don't know. Now, these are the boys responsible for it. And obviously, I don't know if the llama is part of the band. I'm presuming that maybe he's like the drummer or something. He could be, perhaps, right? But I guess you never know. Now, the reason I picked this one up is because of the track list, similar to Montanelli, and just kind of the general vibes of the thing. Like, there's a llama on the back. They've got good branding, so I don't know why they didn't take off. The music must have sucked, right? But the album, the songs, right? The songs are Clouds, Rusty File, Milkman, Rubber Doormat, Paint, Crickets, Flower, Mole, Letter, Don't I, Interchange, Empty, Falling Awake, Distantly, and Apple Cart. Now, I'd also like to point out that on this track list, numbers 3, number 7, number 11, number 15, and number 17 were just skipped. I'm not fucking with you. Like, count up the amount of words I said, like the amount of song titles I said. There's only number 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 19, and 20. They skipped those numbers for some reason. Like, it goes, like, and you're not going to be able to see it very well. But, like, they just skip those numbers for no reason. I don't understand why. Maybe they're instrumental tracks. Maybe they're, like, tuning. Maybe they tune in between. Maybe it's a full live track or something. Maybe since it's the K-Rock Superfan, they're driving in between the next track or something. Like, they're just, like, talking in between the next track while driving. Maybe the llama's shitting itself. Like, I don't fucking know, right? Why those tracks are skipped. But there's just so much intrigue in this album that the fact that I've never listened to it pisses me off. Like, it actively makes me mad. But that's it. That's the video. That's, well, that's not the video. You know it's not the video. Stop. The noise. Okay. You know that's not the video, gang. You know that's not the video. The video ends. Sorry. Oh, good lord, man. Fuck me. The video ends once we choose our affirmator for the video. Okay? We're still doing that, right? I may have been sick for a while, and I may have been lethargic, okay? And I may not have made a video, but I don't forget my gimmick, okay? I damn well don't forget my fucking gimmick. Language. Now, today's affirmator is follow your heart. Follow your heart. Okay. Now, let me read it. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. Did you follow your heart today? Did I follow my heart today? Well, if you didn't, you better start doing it tomorrow. Or, hell, start doing it today. Okay? Okay, gang? I better start doing it today. But, for that, has been Goober ASMR. I've got some video ideas. I did record a third video. I just scrapped it because I didn't like it and it was really long. But it was like a keyboard sounds and talking, and it was like trying to name all the Pokemon. It was just way too long. I didn't like. I just went until I like for 3 hours. So if I try to do that video again, which if you're interested in that, give me like some feedback. But yeah, I'm gonna have to like do a time limit on that because like I could go for like the whole day, I think, trying to name them all because I'm just not gonna be able to do it, right? So I've also got some other videos. One of them's really, really dark and funny, but I mean, why not? Like I think it would just be funny. So I mean, I'm more of a I try more to be creative and funny than just like make the same hand sounds video every time. I don't know, maybe it's not as relaxing, but I guess to me it feels it's more relaxing for me to make. Maybe that's more relaxing to watch. I doubt it, but I don't know. Regardless, I'll do like a little hand sound outro. So this is me, Goober Logan, the guy, the guy. He's the guy signing off. So.